Well, good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful Sunday morning. Nice temperatures outside, a little cooler this morning. Not cool, but low 70s is nice for us. So still getting up in the 80s, but it's been really nice the last few weeks, and definitely been good weather for shooting some paint. So uh, as you can see, I've been out there. Got the Corvette just kind of sitting up on its wheels. Oh, and should mention this is Model Cars and Coffee, sponsored by Paul over at West Coast Model Builds. I appreciate that, my friend. And yeah, I'm shot without my morning coffee. So, but anyway, just kind of mocked this up this morning. Sat the body in there on the chassis. Of course, long way to go, and I got some handprints and some tape residue and stuff still in there. It's got to be wiped down and do a little touch-up work on this, and it'll be cleared and flaked at some point in the next week or two, but kind of get the idea what's happening with it anyway. So I'm pretty happy with it so far. Hopefully get some nice clear on there after I do the touch-up work and get that moving along. So other than that, you might be able to see in the background here, another build that's almost done. Let me get him. Move things around here a little bit. Move the monster over here. Get that out of the way. So yeah, this is Alfred E. Newman from Mad Magazine. I've been just kind of fiddling with him on the side, and he's pretty much done. I got to make something for the sign, figure out what I'm going to put in there. I kind of liked him sticking his fingers in his ear. So it comes with like 3 sets of arms, so you can pick out what you want to do, but I like that one. So I don't know, I'm gonna put something I kind of like this. If I could print this, I've had this for a long time. I only do what the voices in my wife's head tell her to tell me to do. It's a magnet I got, or the kids gave me. I don't remember where it came from, but it might be kind of cool on there with his fingers in his ears. But didn't, it's just built right out of the box, and I did a little detail work on his sneakers. Ew, excuse me, sorry about that. Get a sip of coffee here. Anyway, so yeah, other than that, kind of winding things down. This will be my last build of the year, probably, as the holidays kind of start to roll in. I don't sorry about that. I don't build as much near the end of the year. We kind of concentrate on family when it comes to Thanksgiving and Christmas, and hopefully have our act more together to get our house decorated for Christmas and stuff. And we do have the big turkey rod run, which is the biggest show of the year in the state, pretty much, at the Daytona Speedway. That's coming up Thanksgiving weekend, and I've got a good friend that generally will get me a pass or two to get in. So I may go out there and take my wagon and hit the swap meet. I miss doing swap meets and going to some of those places like that, and that's a good show. And I usually find something out there. Of course, you always find something. That's how we are when you're a pack rat picker of car stuff. You're gonna find something, and I do. God, last year I drug home, like, did I find, not last year before, I bought a slot car track, and a guy gave me a Johnny Lightning 500 set. It was still in the original box, but the box was completely disintegrating. But that thing was so big, and we had my wagon, and Joey Enyart and I were out there together, and we had to stop and buy like bungee cords at a bungee cord seller to wrap that thing to keep it in the wagon. It took out the whole wagon. I mean, the wagon's for hauling parts and stuff. We always have that with us, but God, it was crazy. And then the whole day, it was like pieces were falling out of the wagon of it. It got to be really comical, but we did it. And I got it home, I was thinking about, I know a lot of you guys like to collect Hot Wheels and diecast too, so I was thinking about maybe, I've got a lot of vintage Hot Wheel track parts. I really like that stuff. Sorry, my arm's shaking. I'm holding this out here too long, but I was thinking maybe in the next few weeks or something. I don't know if you guys would like to see that stuff. I have some vintage Hot Wheel track stuff, the old lap counters and speedometers and some of the accessories and some of the old track. I like that stuff, and I'm not sure I've ever showed you guys any of my Hot Wheel collection. I've got a collection of mostly older stuff that, anyway, from 80s back to the 60s. I'm really fond of the early red lines. And I was an avid collector until probably the early 90s. And I got away from it when all that treasure hunt crap and all that started and the prices just got ridiculous. But I still always kind of keep my eye open for stuff that I like. It's kind of like an old habit. If I go in Walmart or Target or something, got to swing through the Hot Wheel aisle. It's hard. You can't get away from it. And I still pick up hot rods and customs and, maybe an occasional crazy looking something or other. So there's some laying on my desk back there right now. My son had sent me, and I picked up a few too. I found a real nice Indy car I really liked. So I like that kind of stuff. I need to get, I'll show you my cabinet out there at some point. It needs a serious, cleaning. I started dusting and everything. My Hot Wheels have been behind my bar. I have a wall cabinet that's 8 foot by, I think, 4, and there's a couple thousand cars in there, and they have been in there for I think 30 years now. Yeah, or close to it, So, and I take them out and, I'll clean stuff and wipe everything down, but it's been a while, and I started doing it last year. I got about half the cabinet done, and I just got preoccupied with other stuff and never went back. So, stuff needs dusted and cleaned, and the shelves cleaned, but I still love looking at them. People freak out. They come over and like, oh my God, are those toy cars? It's just kind of funny. Nobody ever expects that, so it's fun, but I'll show that to you too. Anyway, I hope you guys are all building. I'm going to try to wake up here. I'm going to take Lucy Lou for a walk here in just a few minutes because need to get out and get some fresh air and stretch our legs, both of us. But I hope you guys have a good Sunday and a good week coming up. I love this time of year. I'm looking forward to the end of the month and then December, and beard's coming in slowly but surely, and got to get my Santa suit out and get that cleaned up and pressed and ready for action for Christmas. But it's always fun with the kids. I enjoy doing it. I've done it for years, and I really love doing it. But so anyway, you guys have a good rest of the Sunday, and don't work too hard. I got to head to Lowe's this morning and pick up a few things. Speaking of work, I worked all day yesterday, but obviously did get time to get a little paint work done, so that was a nice ending to my day, and the fact that it all came out pretty good, and I'm pretty happy with that. So, all right, guys, talk to you soon, and enjoy your day. Keep building.